My name is Christopher Holton Jablonski, and it is my great joy and my deep honor to serve you as your minister and to bring you this first edition of First Church News. I even dug out a long time because the news is serious, and we wanted to take this opportunity to share with you a little known secret. It turns out every month during the usual church year, not in the summertime, your hardworking staff creates a staff board report, which is full of wonderful information from all our different program areas, something from me and all of the rest of the staff. We share this on the website, we share it with the board and other committees, but we wanted to really go the extra mile this year as we're focusing on communications and bring you every month this little digest, and we'll have a link to the whole report if you want to read up on everything that's going around, everything in all the different corners of the church. But we wanted to take this opportunity to tell you a little bit of the highlights. In addition to the report being digitally available, we'll also have right behind me where we are right now, we'll have printed copies of the most recent staff board report in the little sermon rack right over there. And printed sermons too. So many wonderful things coming your way in the 2023-24 church year. So let's just dive into the news. Some wonderful developments. We have the shared ministry team, which is kicking off with Eloise McGaw, Pam Eggert, and myself. This is an organization within the church where we're going to be trying to help people both support committees that we have. So if reaching out to existing committees this year, figuring out what their needs are, how long people have been on the committees, as we're cycling people off and bringing new people on, what kind of portfolios that they're looking for, and then most crucially, sharing those opportunities with you all. So often after you're done serving and you reflect a little while and you're sort of a little refreshed and ready to dive back in, it's sometimes hard to know where help would be helpful. And so this group of folks will help streamline that process, help sync up all of our recruitment efforts, and help get our really wonderful committees the support they need, and help newer people and people who are returning into service and leadership find a new, exciting way to serve. Communications, as I mentioned, is a big focus this year. Many of you have already seen a lot of the wonderful work that Rand's doing on our website. Rand Mason, who's our youth ministry, director of youth ministry and digital communications specialist. She's been hard at work on the website and loves feedback on it. So do please check out the report, read all she says about communications, but also if you have feedback around the website, do reach out to her. She's always making it better. And the only way she can make it better is if she knows what you all want. So that's exciting. The Unitarian's back every week, which is great. And yeah, do check out the report. So looking off into the future and transitioning into some of the rest of the staff's reports, the big news, not to bury the lead, Janice Dzinski, who's been our church administrator for almost 9 years, is going to be moving on. As many of you know, she moved up to Vermont with her beloved, and part of the intention there was that she's a dog trainer and she's wanting to do that even more. So she gave us notice she'll be leaving at the end of the calendar year. So do please reach out. It's been a real joy to have Janice on the team. Her steady, calm, and creative, collaborative presence has been a real gift, especially during the pandemic. And I'm really grateful, as all of the staff team are, for her. But we have her for another couple months, so do please send her some gratitude and appreciation. And a team of people is coming together to look at both hiring another administrator and also just staffing structure in general. So more on that soon in the coming weeks and months. Big news from Ian Garvey and the world of music. Musical is off to another strong start. 68 kids are involved in it. We're back to 2 different casts. It's very exciting. Ian and Camilla and Simon have been working so hard, and as always, a huge group of volunteers. It's a really exciting effort. And in addition, this year Ian has joined our property care committee as a staff liaison, and is helping bring more people on. Bob Corning and Mike Fleming and Jody Renoff have done an incredible job, especially during the pandemic years, but for so long. And Ian is joining with them and already bringing a bunch more people on. So we're so grateful for everybody who's worked so hard to keep this place so beautiful. And we're looking forward to a reinvigorated team around him. And in the world of children's religious education, as you might have heard, our focus is on world religions this year, one of the source of our Unitarian Universalism. And they'll be exploring lots of exciting stories and practices and foods from all sorts of religions. That's on Sunday mornings. And then we have the Return of Our Families Together program with a big Halloween party on the 28th. That's always a really fun time, so do come, bring your grandkids, reach out to Nate for more details. And our special junior youth group for our 6th through 8th graders is off to a really strong start. Lots of interesting information around that. Adult programs with Lillian is characteristically full and thriving with lots of great offerings. Do check out, they'll be working on a brochure that'll be coming out with a bunch more information. And Lillian, in an expanded role after Samuel Foster has left us to go do his PhD. We hope he's grinding away and doing a great job on all that. I look forward to reading it on the other end. And Lillian has helped to reinvigorate our fellowship team, who are working on some really incredible opportunities to connect coming up. We have Circle Suppers, the return of Circle Suppers on November 4th. Mark Thurber is working on that, and hikes and the barbecue, the picnic at the end of the year is going to come back. So it's a really exciting time for fellowship opportunities. And also our welcoming team. They'll be gathering on October 11th. And so if you have ideas about or want to engage in the welcoming of new folks, do reach out to Lillian. And then next to last but not least, our youth group is off to a great start. They've been working on Indigenous rights, gearing up for Indigenous Peoples Day coming up. A bunch of youth went to Sandy Island, which was really fun to have them there. And it's a great group, a really strong group of facilitators working with Rayanne, Richard Waring, Sarah Axelrod, and Brian Eiler are back, along with Rayanne, and our intern Sophia Dosher will be helping out with that too. So it's a wonderfully strong team, and Rayanne is doing a great job in that respect. And as I mentioned, lots of fascinating details around Rayanne's communications work and lots of opportunities to engage with that. So do please read the wonderful report. And last but certainly not least, our new intern is here, Sophia Dosher. It's been a real joy to have her, and I'm very excited to see where she'll be digging in. And we'll be sharing more about her learning goals and the ways that she'll be engaging with the community in the coming weeks. And that's just the highlights. So do please check out the full report. There'll be a link to the digital report at the bottom of this video. And as I said, printed copies right over there in the sermon rack. And as always, do please reach out if you have any questions. I'm very much available. Always a joy to meet with any of you, as is Sophia, also available, and really all of the staff team. We're here to serve you and this really thriving, flourishing chapter in the long, long life of the church. So thank you so much. Huge love to you all. Thanks for tuning in. More news to come every month. All right, see you soon.